Native Land is about a mashup of two different Indigenous contemporary narratives. One that's about how Indigenous people are dissected, how our identity is in the media and talked about endlessly and made, headlines, as well as land is misunderstood and used as a political tool to get people for or against, land rights and return of land for Indigenous communities. And so it's a mashup of those ideas. A lot of my work has been like historical pieces. This one is really throwing a lot of ideas out there and really using that as a way to show that complexity of what is being said and how all these different perspectives are kind of being positioned against one another and also pitting them against each other as a way of dividing us. And so I think audiences will find that to be familiar, but also hopefully by holding it within a larger narrative of a contemporary Indigenous experience, audiences will be able to walk away with a different perspective on those stories. I think what it's doing is it's reminding people of a core principle of so many Indigenous cultures is this connection to land and relationship to land that I feel it has been in many ways given a backseat in terms of the conversation that we're putting right in the front of it. My hope is that what people take away from this is being able to recognize who does that disconnection benefit, and that when we are disconnected and when we're not speaking and when we're not having a community engaged collaboration, we then feel like we're all alone and we feel like we're not taking steps forward towards justice, towards land back, towards all these movements that I think intellectually we can understand, but on paper it's harder to realize. If we can all agree that this is the path forward, then we should stop pulling each other apart and recognize that that goal is necessary and that we have to get there, and to not give up, and that we have made huge strides forward just because it feels so fraught right now in this moment. We have to have hope for the future. And one of the songs in the musical is called Your Ancestors' Dreams. And I think about that a lot, and we talk about that in terms of bringing our ancestors into the room. And I know that our ancestors could never have imagined where we are right now, and I think we also can't imagine where we will be. But you just have to hold on, and really believe and invest in that future, that change is possible.